Hello guys, Blair Dash back. Today, in this video, I'm going to be showing you my top 10 best Beyblade X combos for competitive purposes. But right before we get started, please hit that like button and subscribe. Click the notification bell if you want to see my next video come out. And tell me down in the comments down below what other videos I should do next, what other battles I should do. But other than that, we'll start. So on the bottom of the list, we have Dronzer S with 460 low flat. You can replace it with 360 to add more burst resistance, but it's just what I had on me. The reason why it's so low is because it's very light and it can get kind of thrown around easily. Its benefits is that since it flies around, it can hit stuff into the pockets. So yeah, that's why it's on the bottom of this list. At the 9th spot, we have Rhino Horn 560 Taper. Now this one, you can put low flat on it too. I just put taper on it so it adds more stamina. So the benefit of this combo is that it hits super hard and it has decent stamina because of the taper bit. But the downside is that it has close to 0 stamina at the end, so whenever the opponent has more spin, this thing will get depleted after its attack powers ran out. But if you want something that hits hard, this is a good option. And that's why it's at the 9th spot. And now we're at Night Shield 560 Taper. Now this one is a good counterattack combo because this thing can kind of counter attack types because of the taper bit and the shape of the blade. The downside is that it's bad against other defense and stamina combos, and if it doesn't make contact, it's basically useless. So that's why it's on this list. In the 7th spot, we have Viper Tail 560 on flat. Now this thing is a good attack option if you don't have Night Shield. In my opinion, seeing tournaments and stuff, people use Viper Tail more than the Taper combo. So this thing basically has around the same use as Night Shield, but better, because it's like an attack option. So it hits decently hard. It's good against attack on attack. It can struggle with attack versus defense sometimes, but other than that, it's a pretty decent combo. And another downside is that it has low stamina, so that's why it's on the 8th spot. Now, at the 7th spot, we have Night Lance on the 360 Taper. Now this one is better than Viper Tail because of overall shape, and it's good with attack combos. So if you don't have Trans Sword or Shark Edge, this could be a good option. So it has good stamina and decent attack power, but there are other options out there that could work, so that's why it's down here. Now, at the 6th spot, we have Dran Sword 360F. Now, this one has been really good for attack for a very long time now. And you can even put ball on here when it's worn down a little bit, because it gets all rounded off and it can use its aggression to wear down other stamina types. A lot of people use this in tournaments because it hits hard, but it doesn't have the best stamina in the world. So that's why and plus Shark Edge kind of outclasses it with attack power. So that's why it's in the 6th spot. Speaking of Shark Edge, we have Shark Edge 360 low flat. Now this is in the 5th spot because it has great attack power, good burst resistance, and it's faster on the stadium. But the downside is that it has 0 stamina, so it doesn't have much spin at the end of the battle, so that's why it's on this list. Next up, we have in the 4th spot, Wizard Arrow on 380 ball. Now, the reason why it's here and not up higher is because there are other stamina stuff out there that kind of work a little bit better, like Hell's Scythe. And this thing can kind of get knocked around sometimes, depending on what opponent it is. But this thing has great stamina, and you can put this on Needle and it'll be good at defense. But Knight's Shield and Hell's Scythe are better, so that's why it's at this spot. Our next one is another Shark Edge combo, which is Shark Edge 360 Taper. Now again, Shark Edge has very good attack power. It's very aggressive, but it has more stamina than the low flat combo, so it can last a little longer. But again, it doesn't have the best stamina, so that's why it's at this spot. Now we have Knight Shield 580 High Needle. Now this one is probably the best defense combo out there in Beyblade X. It is great defense. It doesn't have the best burst resistance, but the ratchet kind of helps that out. If you don't have 580, a good replacement can be 380, but 580 adds more weight and it kind of centers it out a little bit easier. But yeah, the downside is that it doesn't have as much stamina as a stamina type. And yeah, and sometimes there's other attack types that can knock out of the stadium, like Phoenix Wing or something like that. That's why it's low on this list. Now at the number 2 spot, we have Hell's Scythe 9. Say that again. It's Hell's Scythe 960 on ball. Whoops. Now this one has been very, very good for literally the whole time of Beyblade X. It has great stamina, along with the ratchet with good burst resistance, and ball with good stamina. The benefits is that this thing, of course, has good stamina and burst resistance. because of the shape, it can use its aggression to tire out other stamina and defense types. The downside is that attack combos can knock this thing out pretty easily. So that's why it's at the number 2 spot. Now, at the number 1 spot, we have Phoenix Wing 960 Point. Now, this one is a really good combo because it's super heavy. It has some pretty good uses for basically any type. It has good defense because of the weight. It has decent stamina and great attack power. There are some times that Shark Edge can knock it out when it's in the wrong position, but other than that, it doesn't have as many counters so far. So, if you want to win almost all the time, Phoenix Wing is definitely a good option. Point has the benefit of better stamina than Taper. So, yeah, that was my list of my top 10 best Beyblade X combos. So, if you liked this video, please like, subscribe, click the notification bell if you want to see my next video come up. Tell me down in the comments down below if you agree with this listing. If not, what would you choose in the tiering? But I was gonna put Wizard Arrow up higher, but I saw that there's other stuff out there that can counter it, so put it a little lower. But other than that, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe. Now, Blair Dasher.